of Maxwell Starr's beer reviews. Tonight we're going to take a look at a new product in NB liquor stores. We've technically had this here before, but last year it arrived in a six-pack with two other varieties of this beer. But we're going to take a look at Red Racer's India Session Ale. Now, I'm a huge fan of Red Racer's India Pale Ale, the regular IPA. It's delicious. Their Imperial IPA, also delicious. Their barley wine, Thor's Hammer, also delicious. I've had a chance to actually have this before because I picked up that six-pack last year, and well, I never reviewed it, but well, let's get into the review, and then I'll see if this is any better than what I had last year. So let's crack this one open. Oh man, I'm still burping up that last one. Oh man. So pouring that out. Most people who've watched my channel for a while now know that I'm not a huge fan of Session IPAs. Let's get a quick picture of this before I start the review. It is backwards. God, why can't you just drink the fucking beer? Why do we have to watch this shit? I don't know. You found me on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love you guys. It's just, give me a break. Actually, I haven't had anybody complain. I'm kind of making fun of myself here, really. So, hope nobody's offended by me being a techie geek and stuff, because, I mean, that's who I am. Whatever. It will do. And in that time, actually, the head's broken down quite a bit, but a lot of it's still there. It's actually got a nice sticky head. What is the ABV on this anyway? 4.0. I think Red Racer is what, 6.7? 6.5? Well, I gotta pick myself up another can of that stuff because that is delicious elixir of life. One of the best IPAs in Canada. So looking at that, very little carbonation through the center, very light, almost blonde, brassy appearance, bright white head. Ooh, that's by far the best smelling beer I've smelled tonight. Nice perfumey grapefruit, subtle hint of caramel in the back. Anyway, I was always saying, people who watch my channel know that I'm not a huge fan of session ales. I find that they often, maybe smell nice, but they have a smattering of hops and then very little body to back it up, so they end up tasting like soda water with pine resin. So, I mean, I would prefer to have a session a regular IPA rather than one of these, but I've had a couple, including Garrison's Session IPA, that really haven't been that bad. There was another one I had up in Ontario with the guys. Can't remember what it was now. Anyway, let's give this one a sip. Cheers. See, that's not bad. They've either tweaked the recipe, or you really, really need to get this fresh because the delicate hop flavors will fade over time and leaving you just the schmutz. And I'm willing to bet it's the latter. But this one here has got a really nice hop taste. And there's a little bit of this biscuity caramel coming up in the back. Not a lot of it. It's still very watery, very thin. It's not like soda water or anything, but it's very light and refreshing at the same time. It is also very, very flavorful. It's actually a really decent beer. I'm actually kind of impressed. They've either tweaked the recipe or they've just got to really get them fresh, because this one, like literally, when they brought these into the store, they were still sitting on the pallet when I walked into the KV liquor store. I was like, ooh, ISA. Because, I mean, I still have the can from last year. I have no intention of reviewing that one just because it's so old. Maybe I should crack it open as a side-by-side comparison or something. But now, I mean, when I had a sample last year's, I thought it was really disappointing that Central City came out with a beer like this. And this year, it's definitely improved. That is tasty. I would buy that again if I knew that after a couple weeks or a couple months time that it's going to taste similar to this, like if it'll last 6 months and I can buy a bunch, I would. This is tasty. This would be a great summer beer. 4 out of 5. I wasn't expecting to give that. I think it was kind of going into this being negative because I've had it before and wasn't impressed by it. But this year's pretty darn good. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review of Red Racer ISA. Chat with you folks later. Cheers.